Okay folks, today what we're going to do is we're going to replace the fuel pump on this 2004-2005 Nissan Sentra. First thing we got to do is pop the fuse, and in this case I already pulled the fuse out. You look in the box, you find the fuse for fuel pump. Once you find the fuse for the fuel pump, you go ahead and pop it out. And this one was right here, the fourth one. So I popped that fuse out. Then what we gotta do is crank the engine to make sure we take all the pressure out from the fuel line. Once that's done, what we're gonna do is remove the battery, disconnect the battery. Not remove it, but we just gotta disconnect it. So with the 10mm, you can go ahead and remove the battery. It's easier to use a wrench versus to use a regular combination wrench or closed-end wrench versus to use adjustable, because the adjustable slips. Always disconnect negative first, then positive. When you connect back, you connect the positive, then the negative. Tuck that out of the way. Make sure you can't touch anything. Now you want to remove this back seat. All you do, you gotta lift it up. It pops into this slot, and the other one on the other side, you lift it up and it unhooks from the back, from these clips right here. You unhook it and it slides right out. Not a big deal. Now there is our cover for the fuel pump. Get the camera set up, and then we can start proceed. Now what you need to have some rags and a bucket, because you're dealing with the pump will come out with some fuel on it. You want to turn these tabs. They only turn one way. Turn to the right, turn to the right. Then the cover just slips right out. Then you want to unhook the power to the fuel pump. Just squeeze the tab down right here, and it slides right out. Now you want to make sure you disconnect the fuel line, which to disconnect the fuel line, you have this clip right here, this orange clip. You squeeze it in and the fuel line just slides right out. Now be careful not to damage that clip, because you're going to reuse it again. So now let's just leave this held in here, and we're going to proceed with removing these screws. When I remove screws like this, I like to go opposite. That way, any type of tension is not stuck to one screw and create a situation where you've got a lot of pressure on one screw and it's hard to remove. Once you get them all loose, then you can proceed with removing all around. The other thing you want to make sure is your tank is not really full, because fuel will start spilling all over. Make sure you keep your screws secure with your lock washers and lock nuts. Let me get a rag and wipe the top of this out, so that way no dust or anything goes into the tank. And as a matter of fact, let me just, I'll probably get a compressor and blow this dust out. You may not have access to a compressor, but I do. So I'm just gonna blow it out. That way I don't have to deal with that stuff getting into my tank. Okay, now I got the dust blew out. I can just finish removing my screws. take this cover off because you're gonna reuse it. Clean off the dust on it a little bit. Remember that this bracket goes on the left side over here. Now I'll get my bucket to put this pump in. You want to hold it up a little bit so all the fuel in there drains right out. Now the pump I have in here came in some pieces, so I'm just going to try to assemble it. I just want to make sure that the filter is there. So we got a filter on the bottom. We're going to put the spring. And let it snap into place. There you go. This lever kind of concerned me because it's not dropping freely like the old one. Whereas the old one, you can see here, you lift it up, it goes down. Lift it up, it goes down. Lift it up, it goes down. So I'm not sure if this was pushed in too far or what. Just to be on the safe side, I'll probably just open this and just check it to see why it's doing that. Okay, so it's probably this clip that's probably squeezing something. Okay, seems like the problem was fixed. It wasn't clipped in properly. So now I've opened it and it's closed it back up. It wasn't probably seated properly. So it seems to drop fine now. All my wirings look okay. Okay, got my filter in. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this pump back in. That's all she wrote. Now put your cover back in. Remember how it's pointing towards the front. Remember to connect your power wire, otherwise you won't have fuel. Connect your power wire and put your cover back in. Lock it in place. And that's how you replace a fuel pump. Put your seat back in and you're good to go. What I'm gonna do now is blow out some of this dust in this car. So that way crud doesn't crawl all over the kids. You can see the hooks for my seat, and this will go back in the hole. Make sure your seat belt is up.